What is up guys? I am super happy that you clicked on today's video because today I'm going to be talking about 5 advices I could have given my younger self if I had the chance to do it. Listen, I know a lot of us wish we can just go back in time and give our younger self some advices that we have learned throughout the years. But unfortunately, we can't do that. We shouldn't even do that in the first place because think about it, we are still young, we're still capable of doing the things that we could have done when we were younger. If anything, we are now more capable of doing the things that we can do now because we're a bit older and we can, move around more easily. We can drive, we can do a lot more stuff now that we're older. But if you're still in high school and let's say you can't drive and stuff, still this applies to you because you're still young. You can still do certain things like work from home or just start a YouTube channel. Something that you want to do, you can start right now because you don't want to wait until you get too old because then time is going to run out. So boys, I'm excited. Let's just get into it. Let's go to advice number 1. So the first advice I would have given myself is to not limit my full potential. And growing up, I was a super happy kid. Like I used to do a lot of things, did not have a care for the world, did not have a care about a single person's opinion. Whatever I wanted to do that made me happy, I would just do it. And therefore, I was just super happy growing up as a kid. But then came up a time in my life where I moved from my original town in Patterson to Helden, and then I ended up switching schools, and it was kind of like a little awkward phase for me because I was starting to hit puberty in around 5th, 6th grade, during middle school, and things started to get a little weird, and this is where I started to become a little bit self-conscious. I started gaining weight, and I just put myself in this place where I was like, oof, a place you don't want to be in at all. So because I started doing that, I was already limiting myself to what I can do because I was just putting myself in this place like, am I good enough? Can I do it? I don't know. I was putting myself through these negative thoughts and negative processes that I swear, like, I wish I could take that back and just continue on from when I was a kid, not caring about what other people say and just doing it, because then I could have reached my full potential and people could have got to know me for who I truly am and what I truly love to do. But unfortunately that didn't happen and I had to learn it the hard way, but I'm thankful for it. I've learned so much throughout the process. I'm here today doing what I love to do and doing this. Even though I wish I could tell my younger self to keep doing what you're doing, don't limit yourself because of other people's opinion. At the end of the day, they just don't matter. But unfortunately I can't, but I'm here today. That's the best part. Advice number 2 that I would give myself is to never fear failure. This is a big one right here for a lot of us because I know a lot of us are scared of failure, scared of doing things because of failure. And boys, I'm here to tell you that failure is a part of success, alright? I know there's a lot of quotes floating around that success and failure and all this and that, but it is true what they said. If you want to succeed in life, you have to be prepared to fail because you're not going to perfect everything at once. Your first try at something, it's never going to be good. I've learned this the hard way and everything. I'll give you an example. When I played soccer, I was good at first, but as soon as I upgraded and went to a travel club team, which is way better than recreational soccer, I felt the difference and I needed to prepare myself and become better, but I never put myself in that position to do that. I was always scared of what the coaches were going to say because I was still a young kid, alright, and I was transitioning from recreational to club. The coaches, they were a little bit more intense and they were a little bit more harsh, but as a little kid I never got to experience that, so I was already scared of putting myself out there and just also scared of just what if I fail, I'm never going to play again. And that was just a horrible mindset to have as such a little kid, to have that mindset. Even though I still play soccer, I still did it, but I never put myself to say, okay, I know I'm gonna fail and I need to get better. And well, I learned that the hard way too. So I failed at a lot of things in life, but I've also succeeded because of those failures. So take that from me. Don't be afraid to try something because you think you're gonna fail. Just do it. You're gonna fail anyway. But the thing is, you need to learn from those failures, move on, because that's your way to succeed. The third advice I would have given my younger self is to do the things that make you happy. Again, when I was younger, I was a happy kid and I always loved to do what I wanted to do. But then when I moved to another town and transitioned to another school, it started becoming difficult for me, especially at such a transitioning time for me, you know, going from a kid, starting to hit puberty and starting to, you know, experience different things, especially, you know, when it comes to your mind. So it was just putting myself in this self-conscious place, and again allowing people's opinions and thoughts and all that affect me, and therefore I wasn't doing the things that made me happy no more because I was trying to fit in with the crowd. Again, I don't know if I explained this, but when I was little, again, I used to do the things that made me happy and did not care. And growing up, and when I went to my under school, I had a lot of friends. I was a really popular kid. I was always active, doing this, doing that, you know. And when I transitioned to the under school, that was not the case. The only thing I did in that school was play soccer, and I attended one talent show, which was my first year at that school. And then besides that, I did nothing else compared to what I did in the under school. But fast forward to today, I'm extremely happy doing the things that I love to do. And one of those things was starting my own fashion brand. Boys, you already know I have my own fashion brand called Fur Empathy. I wanted to start this brand because it literally was something I always wanted to do. And when I sat down and started to brainstorm the idea of what can I do with this, what can I do with a clothing brand, it was basically to put my idea of compassion and empathy, something that I value so much, onto a shirt to represent that in a way. And doing that through my t-shirts was going to be it. To start a fashion brand strictly on compassion and empathy. And boys, I'm so super excited for this first collection to be dropping. We're going to be dropping it in June. The date is still yet to be announced. We're still working on it. We want to make sure everything runs smoothly. Boys, you already know this shirt is fresh. It is good. It makes me feel good. It's very comfortable. Again, it's not too tight and it's not too baggy. It's actually almost a slim fit, but it's not completely a slim fit because it's not too tight here, but it's perfect for an average guy like me and you to wear this shirt and rep it, and it just makes it's gonna make us look good and feel good. So boys, if you're interested in getting one of these t-shirts, all you need to do is click the link down below, follow Fur Empathy, and turn on the post notifications. That way you guys are notified when we release a date for the shirts, so you guys can go ahead and cop yourself a few of these t-shirts. Trust me, it's gonna be very limited, and you guys definitely don't want to miss out. So click the link down below and follow. Advice number 4 that I would give myself is to experience more relationships. I know middle school relationships aren't really that important. We're still little kids, but I probably would have still told my younger self to go for it. But this one is more for high school and my first 2 years of college. I would have told my younger self to go for it, you know, go for relationships, just go and experience them, and actually put yourself in a position where you can learn to talk to girls and learn to get them into relationships. Obviously it's not, you know, a pickup game or anything. It's just talking and being yourself around girls and putting yourself in a position to win. That way you're not getting rejected all the time. And I know when it comes to talking to girls, you're gonna get rejected. Not all girls are going to like you, but it was just to put myself in this position where I know what I'm doing, I know the body language, I know all of that stuff, so I know what I'm looking for and I'm not lost. And that was one of my biggest things. I was lost. I had no idea what to look for in a girl, what signs she was giving off, whether she liked me or not. So I was lost, and that was on me. But now, again, fast forward to today, I put myself in this position. I already know what I'm looking for. I already know the body language. I know a lot of stuff when it comes to this, and I'm putting myself in this position where I can succeed when it comes to talking to girls, because I'm actually put myself in a position to learn. And when it comes to taking the action, actually talking to the girl, I'm ready to do it. Boys, if you're still young, do that. Put yourself in a position, learn, because you want to be confident talking to girls. You don't want to be in this position where you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm kind of nervous. Don't be in that position. There's so many people out there, a lot of YouTubers talk about this. They literally make channels just for this. So go do your research, be more confident with girls. That way, when you approach a girl, especially your crush, you are ready and you know what to do. The fifth and final advice I would have given my younger self is to stop hanging around with the wrong crowd. And no, boys, I don't mean a crowd that is going to teach you how to rob and commit crimes, no. But if you feel that you are in that crowd, I suggest you get out of it as soon as possible, because it's not the right crowd for you, and trust me, it's just going to lead you down a path you don't want to go. But for me, in most cases, I'm talking about a crowd that you just don't fit in. It's not the people that share this right mindset as you. And that's okay, you know. growing up, I remember I used to try to fit in with the popular kids, always be the popular kid, because when I was a little kid, I was the popular kid and I knew everybody. But the difference between that and, you know, middle school and high school was I was popular because I was doing me, and I only talked to a few people too. I wasn't like talking to everyone. I was only know like a couple of my friends, and everybody else would just know me. But switching to middle school and high school, I would try to be everybody's people pleaser. I would just try to be friendly and make sure people like me versus trying to see whether I like them. So what I should have done instead was just find a group of people that had a similar mindset to me and share the same interests. That way it was just easier for me to grow with those people and communicate and be myself, which was the most important thing, instead of trying to be what everybody else wanted me to be. And thankfully I'm doing that today. I'm aligning myself with people who have similar mindsets as me, and I'm attracting those people into my life, and those people, they're gonna be my friends for life. They're gonna be the people I hang around with the most because they just enable me to be myself more, and they want me to grow just as much as I want them to grow. So I'm just thankful that I'm doing that and I have those people in my life. Those people already know who they are, and if you don't, you gotta hit that like button right now. Come on, what are you doing? But guys, just find yourself a group of people that are going to help you grow. They're not going to want to push you down. They're not going to make anything negative about you or say anything negative about you. They are going to be there to help you grow just as much as you want them to grow. And those are the people you want to be aligned with. And those are 5 advices I would have given my younger self if I had the chance to tell them. I know there's a lot more advices I would probably give myself, but I'll probably just say that for another video. But if you guys do have any advices or anything you guys want me to talk about for that video, just drop it down in the comment section below. That way I know what to talk about when I record the next video. I hope you did enjoy this, and if you did, hit that like button right now, and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on that post notification. That way you guys do not miss out on a single video. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I know we can do it. Anyway boys, that's gonna be it for me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.